October 2016.
Good story.
I want to talk about something a little more positive now. The first thing that came to mind is my girlfriend. I have been dating her for about a month now. I think about her all the time, every day. I don't get to see her or talk to her nearly as much as I'd like to. We met shortly before dating. She sent me a friend request on Facebook, and I had no idea who she was, and I accepted her request without really thinking too much before, during, or after it. Shortly after this, she messaged me and wanted to talk to me. I'm the type of person to invite and accept people into my life, no matter if it could turn out negatively. I want to appreciate what I have or what I could have, so of course I talked to her. As time passed, we learned more about each other and developed feelings for each other. She took me from a very hard time in my life about a week before to the happiest I've been in a very underlined long time. For about a week, I was totally on top of the world. I wasn't feeling well and I was pretty suicidal before. I never did anything to hurt myself or others, but I had questions about whether I made a difference and did.
This is getting dark.
This
is why I was.
I did. This is the real stuff, though. They
don't want to hear the real stuff.
No, I don't care what they want to hear. They're hearing it. I have hope to live. I didn't necessarily want to die or kill myself. God,
dark.
This is terrible. Okay. No, this is getting kind of serious here. Okay, let's.
I remember that dark phase. You talked to me a lot about it.
Huh?
I remember you talking to me about that. Dark stuff.
That time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember having a conversation with you in that dark time period. Thank God you came along.
I'm so glad that I didn't. I had felt like that before. I'm not going to say his name. Someone's calling hours, and I never wanted to feel that way, and it wasn't fair. Especially after seeing everyone upset at his loss and seeing his dead body, which was the hard part. Something about... I know you're thinking of something perverted right now with dead bodies. Something... I'm sorry. I have a special place in hell for me. Something
I'm joining you.
About how we talked made me happy, and she's a good person. We talked for a long time, like after 1 or 2 in the morning, and made things official. She told me about her bad experiences with other guys. I never want to be anything bad for her. I found happiness after she told me that she liked me. I hadn't heard that much in my life and for a long time, so things changed from then on for the better. There's much more to get into. I haven't met her in person, and multiple people have thought that she's fake, but I have proof that she isn't.
I have proof. I promise. Please believe me.
Exactly. She's really busy, and I understand, and I'm happy for her and ambition. It's really tough. She is good friends with one of my best friends, who is also my ex-girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend is a long story as well, and I'll explain it at some point. I wrote this one before the rest of them, I think. Also, my ex is dating one of, if not my best friends. I set them up, and they seem happy. I'm glad for them. There were concerns that I would be upset that they would be dating, but I honestly am happy for them, and I told them that.
So I told my other friend.
Well, yeah, and then she wanted your number, and then she kept messaging me. She's like, "This Dalton dude, I should have met him a long time ago. He's cracking me up." He's like you said, "This is Dalton. How may I do you?" or something.
How may I do you today?
You're sick. You're sick.
You're lucky. Strong.
You're lucky. This is Luke and not like freaking, I don't know, someone bigger that might have a chance. Okay. They're in college together, and I hope that somehow I can end up in college with them as well whenever I can. I'm hoping to further education sooner rather than later. I want to hang out with people sooner rather than later as well. What?
College girls, yeah.
I only have one that I am worried about. I hope more than anything that we last for a very long time, maybe even forever. I'm in no rush to get married, have kids, etc. We are really young to worry about all of that kind of thing, especially kids. I think that it's important to get our lives together before any potential kids and or marriage. I'm really protective, at least passive-aggressively, with my girlfriend. Yep. I keep basically everything to myself and her about her, especially. Everything personal especially stuff that just we know. Everything seems great so far and I'm enjoying it. Things only seem that they can get better, which is great. I make myself think and realize how great that she is and how lucky that I am to have her. I really mean it and I love her. Comments.
Comments.
I know you have a knife to bury in me right now. That one was. They were all pretty PG. Gosh dang it. Stupid reminders. Get me all excited thinking it's a notification.
You got a friend mail.
I wish.
You need friends for that.
Because Noah and I were sitting here one day, and I got a message from her like, who the heck is this? Like, I think I remembered the name from when she had sent me a friend request. I'm like, I have no idea who this is, but, you know, accept anyway.
I remember you talking about it. This random girl just messaged me, dude.
Yeah.
And she's nice. I was like, I remember saying something like, I'm going to go for it or something.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. And you know what's funny is I actually sent it to her friend, Luke's girlfriend, that,
You might say Luke's girlfriend. I know who Luke's girlfriend is.
I wasn't sure if you were 100% sure.
I've already talked to her.
Yeah,
I made
I know.
sexual jokes with her already.
You're
If
lucky.
you're on the sexual joking level, then you're fine.
She's like that with everyone, though. Okay, so I actually forwarded that to her, too. And they both go to high school and college together now. Which is kind of weird because she messages me one day. She's like, we go, like, way back or something. Like, okay. And then they had this joke going back and forth if they were cousins or not. I don't think that they're cousins, but they just... One day they say they are, one day they say they're not. And both of them have said yes and no. So I'm like, okay, regardless. That would be really weird. Could you imagine that whole situation? Like,
Yeah, you and Luke could be family.
yeah, Luke and I could both be family.
And then insert Dalton in there somehow.
Hopefully they have someone else for Dalton because he needs somebody.
Hashtag I'm alone.
His hand isn't doing it.
I'm
for
so
him.
alone.
And why do you think I write these things?
My hands are worn out.
Somebody has to do it for me.
Dakota, I need a favor.
No. Whew. All right.
I'll take a foot.
I haven't talked about so many of them though. They weren't the serious ones though.
Are we still recording?
I know.
I was asking if we were.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop here.